a rainy day today. We're on the east side around 68th Street. We're way on this east side. Around First Avenue, so it's Thursday, August 10th, 2023. We're gonna walk up to 79th Street. We may take First Avenue all the way up. It's supposed to rain for the rest of the day, I believe. So at least it's not windy. That's the main thing. If it was windy, I wouldn't even do it. We're in the beginning of rush hour, which started at 4 o'clock. It's almost 5:15. I probably got around a 10-block walk. So, it's still light, sunlight out. Make the best of it. How you doing, Joe? Yeah, I'm doing this walk because I'm not taking the bus. I missed it anyway. How you doing, John? And Patrick? And it's not windy. It's raining, but it's not windy. Plus the rain is starting to lighten up. So I'm on East 67th Street or First Avenue. We'll walk up to about 79th Street and 3rd Avenue. I was gonna cross. Light is about to change. Yeah, a rainy day I can handle like this if there's no wind. And the rain is just coming straight down. Looks like it stopped. Yeah, it looks like it's about to stop. All right. 72 degrees. It feels warmer for some reason. Maybe because I'm still working, that's why. Moving around 40-pound buckets is enough. Walking it back and forth, forget it. That's what I do all day. Move buckets, 40-pound buckets around, 2 at a time. Wanted to do the walk on Saturday that just passed. The walk from 125th Street to the Brooklyn Bridge. But this guy didn't do the basketball game. He's gonna do it this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be nice. So I'm gonna try to do the walk Saturday and then do the basketball game Sunday. I'm not gonna broadcast that because it's nothing but a bunch of kids anyway. I don't need none of that headache. But that's what I'm looking to do. I only got one more Saturday after this weekend to do the walk, where they close the streets off. Like I said, from 125th Street to the Brooklyn Bridge. So that's a long walk. I was thinking about taking my skateboard, my electric skateboard, put it on its lowest power mode and just cruise. Because I think in the beginning on 125th Street it's kind of flat. Then it goes like an uphill, then it goes downhill. It's like an up and downhill thing. I'll kind of decide when I get started. Skateboard weighs like 12 pounds, so I don't want to be lugging that around if the battery dies. We're trying to push it. But it is going to give you some resistance because it's belt driven. You know, I forgot to write down the street. I took a picture of it. But anyway, the same way you see the street is done, they're doing it throughout Manhattan, where they have the bike lane, and then they have cars parked along the side. And then you'll see that red patch for the bus. They're gonna do that on, I gotta check it out again. They're gonna work on it on another street, not in this area, but further over. So I took a picture of the flyer. Yeah, we deal with clams too, like giant clams. We deal with those also. But we get them real small. We get them like 3 inches and let them grow in the tank. So the bigger the tank, the bigger they can get. That's what all, like fish anyway. The bigger the tank you get, the bigger the fish can get. So they grow to the size of the tank. So if you got a fish that can grow 12 inches, let's say like an Oscar, and he can grow 12 inches. But if you put him in a 10-gallon tank, he's not gonna get that big. Minimum for him to reach his full potential, you have to get like a 4-foot tank that's like 55 gallons. And then he can get, but he has to be in there by himself, and he'll reach 12 inches. So if you want to hold 2 Oscars that can reach 12 inches, and you want them to reach their full potential, you have to get a 100-gallon tank. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger the more fish you want to have. So that's why I always tell people, get fish that stay small so you can have a bunch. Don't try to emulate what you see in these aquarium places, because those tanks are only holding the fish for a few days because they're being sold. Oh, found something. Hold on. I'm gonna put this camera down for a moment on this table and put this umbrella away and hope it don't rain, because it stopped. I don't want to keep holding this umbrella. Now, when I was starting out, it was raining. It was coming down kind of hard. As soon as I got this camera running, it started lightening up. And now it's basically almost totally stopped. Oh, let me get across before this guy moves. That's one thing I don't do. I don't play in the street, man. When people walk real slow, when they see the cars coming, I don't do that. I pick up speed. I get out the way. Because you never know who's behind the wheel. I'm telling you. You never know. When I was a kid, the thing they used to always say, hit me and I'll sue. People used to say that. I'm gonna tell you what my father told me. He said the insurance man told him. He said if you hit somebody, kill him. This is like back in the 1980s. And his insurance, I wasn't there of course, but his insurance man said if you hit him, kill him because they can't collect. I was like, what? He said that's what the man told him. And my father had a few incidents with people, you know, taking their time and giving you that attitude. And my father flipped. He said, put it back out there. Go ahead, put it back out there. What do you mean, like, get back out in the street? And he was gonna floor the car. I was like, I'm a kid, man. That's crazy, though. You know, that's what I mean by you never know who's out there. But this is what I'm talking about. I gotta read the flyer. The street is gonna be like this, all the way down. With a bike lane to my left, and I think it's gonna be buses running there also, with that bus lane in the red. Yeah, but not only that, even when I say don't mess around in the street, you never know if the person stole a car. They hit you and keep going. I'm sure y'all heard of that before. Hit and runs. That can happen anywhere. Yeah, it basically stopped. I just gotta hope it don't flash flood on me like a thunderstorm. This is not the time to ride that bike lane. See that bike lane? You don't want to be in a bike lane now because it's wet. And that's paint. Even though it's rough paint, the tires will still slide. It's not like the street where you can get a better grip. Especially if you ride with small tires like a skateboard or something, you're gonna fall. They used to paint the bike lane green, but it was smooth. And then they added, I guess they added sand or something to it to make it rough. But when it gets wet, it's slippery. He's in there doing nails. Thanks again, Joe. For reminding everyone to like and subscribe, share. I don't know what that is. I don't know what language that is, but it's a looks like a liquor. It's a wine liquor store. Yeah, wine and spirits. I don't know what language that is. That's the fanciest window display I've ever seen. Well, not the display of the window, but the, I don't know what you would call it. The framing going around the window. Maybe he had that done. I think it's inside the shop too. That's some custom iron work. We went East 74th Street, 1st Avenue. And take a look at that wine spot that the building is in. How you doing, kitty? Well, it's cool enough where my phone is not dimming the screen down, so I can read everything. Normally the screen gets real low. I can't if it's hot enough, I won't be able to see anything. I only got a few more blocks to walk, and I'm gonna close out. I might come back on. Like I said, I'm on 75th, so I gotta walk to 79th, 3rd Avenue. I could have finished earlier, but I did a job and left some of my supplies at the spot. I went all the way uptown and realized I didn't have my supplies with me. I had to go all the way back downtown in the Tribeca area to get my supplies. And then come back up, so that made the job even worse. At least this weekend is going to be pretty decent. I think after today, I think it's going to be sunny for the rest of the week. I got to check the forecast again. See who's blowing these sirens on. I think it's ambulance. They're the only ones you can go in the bus lane. Any government vehicles, police department, any government like city vehicles, they can ride the bus lane and take it to however far they want to go. The Raven. Man, you know that drink hibiscus? Unless I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, man, that drink is like one of my favorite drinks to drink. Natural drink. And man, I started breaking out because I was drinking like a quart of it every day with my meals. So I stopped drinking it. Made one of my eyes puffy. I was like, what? And when I stopped drinking it, then the swelling kind of went down. So man, I may have to stop drinking that totally. Biscuit. I forgot what building was there. Let's make this go. I used to work in a building, working on a fish tank in here. This guy had good views. But he left New York. He went to another spot to do his job. Then he came back, but he didn't come back to this building. He went to another building. Started working there. This building was nice. That building had a lot of dogs, I remember. I gotta check my phone to see any events coming up. Maybe not this weekend, but the next few weekends. Because it is August and most of the events is happening now. I just hope they all don't get rained out. That's another thing. This is probably one of the mildest August I can remember. Like I said, I think it's only like 79 degrees. Usually around this time, we're in the high 80s to 90s, like hitting 100. Yeah, y'all can talk as much as y'all want. I ain't gonna catch it all though. And write in caps, that's another thing. It'd be easier for me to spot. I may have to run back the transcript and see what y'all wrote. That's how I learn stuff from y'all too. Right now we're on 2nd Avenue and 79th Street. It's starting to rain again. I'm almost there now. lot of bikes over there. Those are all delivery guys. Only time I really pick up speed when I walk, like if there's nothing really to look at and I get caught on one of those long blocks. Would you say they knock down a building or two and it's like 2 blocks long or something like that, I'll walk fast. But if it's something to see like this, you know, I'll just walk kind of slow, because normally I walk fast. When it's hot, you don't want to walk fast anyway. I did enough sweating running to the trains trying to get my supplies back. That's the New York Library with the red flag. Well, pretty much this is it. This is where I'm gonna stop it. I gotta go to like the 3rd floor. It's like a 210-gallon tank. I gotta knock that out. And then I could probably come back on. But thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna walk up to 3rd Avenue and come back. I wanna see what it looks like. I don't know. I think they're refacing this building. Yeah. I think they're refacing it. That's what they've been doing a lot of buildings lately. They don't even clean it. They just reface it with new materials that they don't have to clean. How they do that, I don't know. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. And check this out. We're on 79th Street, 3rd Avenue, and this whole street is broken up. That's what I was saying the last time I was on. They don't patch up potholes anymore. They just break up the whole street for blocks. So that'll run probably 10 blocks. And then they'll repave it and then do another 10 blocks. Once again, like I said, everyone, thanks for tuning in. I may come back on. I just got to see how fast I can finish this job. See if the sun is still out. All right, y'all, this is it. I'm going to close out. Y'all take it easy. See you on the next one.